Everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video, we're going to be creating this beautiful background for a card. I'm going to show you guys how I did this using the scrapbook.com frost stamp set. This is actually free on scrapbook.com today, which is crazy because yesterday I created this base to create a card and it was not available. So this morning when I looked at the free gifts, because I always like to check out the free gifts. By the way, there's like maybe 3 or 4 free gifts. I have them in my post. I'll put the link down below as soon as I get a chance. But this is free right now for scrapbook.com. Okay, guys? So make sure you guys snatch this if you didn't get it before. I actually have 2 in my stash and I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. Look at the pretty background. So let's get started. You're going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11 size cardstock and we're going to create 2 card bases with this. Let me grab my trimmer. And we're gonna turn it on the 11-inch side and we're gonna cut it at 5.5. Okay, 5.5. And then we're gonna score these at, I think 4 1/4. Let me grab my paper. Yes, score at 4 1/4. So let me get my blade out the way. 4 1/4 of an inch. We're gonna score both of these so we have 2 card bases, guys. Score and fold, and you have a card base. Again here, 4 1/4. Now we have 2 card bases, all right? We're gonna get a sheet of pink paper or whatever color you would like to use, but you do want to coordinate the ink with whatever paper you use. So if you are using baby blue, for example, you wanna get a little bit of darker blue to blend it out with, okay? Let me get my scoring tool, my bone folder, and let me crease this really nicely. Now we're gonna cut a piece of paper that measures, I have it cut here, 4 by 5 1/4. And if you guys need me to list the, if you need me to list the measurements down below, let me know and I will put it in the description box. Now we're gonna take our stamp and I'm gonna be using the Wow Opaque Bright White Superfine embossing powder that I got from Amazon. If you guys need me to link it, just let me know and I'll put it down below. We're gonna take our stamp and you're also gonna need some embossing ink, okay? So I have the Versamark embossing ink there and you're gonna need a heat tool, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and get my stamp block. Yay, I found my stamp block today. And we're gonna go ahead and put that on there. I think the stamp block is from the Dollar Tree, guys. If you don't have any, go to Dollar Tree and grab some for $1.25. Hopefully it's the same price. You guys know that they've been changing their prices like crazy. All right, so don't forget, guys, you get the stamp free at scrapbook.com. Get it while supplies last, okay? All you have to do is place an order to get it for free. They got a lot of really good freebies today. I'll have them linked down below. All right, so let's go ahead and ink up our stamp. And I'm gonna kind of start on the edge. So you can kind of freestyle this to whatever you like. But I'm just gonna kind of do random everywhere, here and there. Turn it. Get it nice and inked up. And I'm just gonna continue this pattern. The white embossing powder looks so beautiful on this. I have to make sure I clean my mat because I am getting some embossing ink on here. Oh yeah, you guys can see that good. I was worried you won't be able to see it well. I'm gonna get these corners. Again, off stamping is awesome when you do this, guys. So you don't wanna pull it fully. You wanna kinda, you know, just get like a little corner on there. I'll put that right there. Okay, let me wipe this surface really quickly before I forget. And I love their microfiber cloths. You guys have to get them. You get an entire row. I'll link them down below. I use them for everything, to clean everything. My stamp stuff, my surfaces, my craft mat, everything. Give it a good wipe. Let's put this back. Let me close up my ink. So again, I'll link that ink as soon as I get a chance. All right, let's grab a scrap paper because we're gonna want to get the excess off. We're gonna go ahead and be very careful with this embossing ink. Let me grab my embossing tweezers, if I can find them. As you guys know, I never put things back where they're supposed to go. Here we go. These are actually from Stampin' Up. I'll link Little Paper Crafter. Alicia, she is a Stampin' Up representative, and this is, I got like a kit of it for embossing, and it came with these. They have the silicone edge, which is perfect for embossing. So I'm just gonna pour this embossing folder, this embossing powder all over where we stamped. And don't get scared if this is your first time embossing, guys. If it looks like you're gonna, you know, use the entire bottle, who cares? We're gonna pour it right back in. It's not gonna take much. Okay, so pour that. And it should look like that. And you wanna like smack it, like kind of do this at the back to get the excess off. I always forget to use that anti-static stuff, guys. Use that, it'll give you a better impression, but this is how it should look. Let's pour all this back into our jar. Sorry guys, craziness this morning. I'm trying to get this done in the morning time. So anyways, I poured it all back in here. You look beautiful, baby.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and heat emboss this. And we are gonna take our heat gun, let it warm up. I actually got this heat tool from scrapbook.com as well. I'll link it if you guys need one. I like the white color. Have a good day. I love you. You guys see the magic? How it turns white? It's so beautiful. All right, so this is how it looks. Look at how beautiful, guys. You see how bright white? I got the opaque white, bright white, so because I want it to be really, really bright and opaque. All right, so there goes that. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take our ink. So whatever color you pick, you guys, coordinate your ink with that, all right? You wanna use the ink that's a little bit darker than the color that you're using. So you guys know we're gonna go with my Catherine Puller inks because I'm obsessed with them at the moment. So we're gonna use It's a Girl. It matches perfectly with this cardstock. This cardstock is from Michaels, by the way. And I'll put the name of it down below if anyone's interested. So I'm just gonna take a dauber and I'm gonna go off the corner and just ink that up. Do not worry if your ink starts to cover your embossing, because it's gonna wipe off right away. I'll show you. So I'm gonna ink this really well. I want it to be really nice and vibrant, like a nice contrast. Okay, hold on guys. Sorry, my cord is blocking the view. Here we go. So just take your time. You can use your oxide inks, whatever ink you like, you love, or whatever coordinates with the cardstock. Guys, if you create this card, please tag me. I would love to see your combinations you use. You can use other stamp sets that are in your stash. But I love this freebie from scrapbook.com. I love all their freebies, guys. They have awesome freebies. And honestly, that is what makes me place these orders of things that I don't need. Okay, so I got all my edges nice and inked, and you can keep on going, totally up to you. I'm gonna go in a little bit, just a little bit, because I don't want to fully cover my light cardstock. There we go, that looks nice. All right, and then if you're worried about like the ink on your embossing, just take your rag, your microfiber cloth, and wipe it off. And let me wipe off this. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this to our base. And I'm just gonna use wet glue for this. Now, yesterday's video, hopefully you guys caught it, I shared some Scrap Diva Designs projects that I was working on. I finished those tags up, and I wanna place one onto this card. So I have a coupon code with scrapdivadesigns.com. It is Poochie10, and you can save 10% off your purchase, you guys, okay? So if you didn't grab these sets, grab them. Sorry, I got something on my paper. Okay. All right, this is the hard part for me, is lining this up. There we go. Look at how beautiful it is on that white background. So really, you can put anything and decorate this card base. You guys know I've been loving creating cards lately. I've been on a card fix. Okay. So let's do that. And then let's pick one of the tags. These are how my tags came out yesterday. I just added some string, and then I added a bow from my stash to this one, these. But all these beautiful sentiments, and this is her gingerbread paper. It's a really nice contrast on here. So let's choose one. Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright. I think I like the Merry and Bright. And I think I'm gonna get rid of this tag part. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna glue it down. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna add hot glue. Okay, maybe not, because my glue gun is not hot. All right, I'm just gonna glue this down with wet glue. So a very simple card. I know a lot of you guys have grabbed the release from scrapdivadesigns.com, so I want to incorporate one of the sets on here. So let's just glue that down right in the center. I think that's beautiful. And if you know for sure you're going to use one of these tags, maybe you can do your embossing around that. You know, so I could have moved these over, but I like the way it looks. Like I would have probably moved that one down lower, but I think I love the way that it looks. Yeah. All right. And let's use her stamp set. Let me grab it. And let's just do a sentiment in the inside to finish it off. While I have all my stuff out, let's just do Happy Holidays. Really simple card that you can create using some of the things that you guys have in your stash. Right, let's put that on our block. And we're gonna use It's a Girl. I love stamping in pink, guys. Use black, use whatever color you like. Emboss, do whatever you feel like doing. Happy Holidays. This is the perfect stamp set, guys. I'm gonna link my video from yesterday in case you guys missed it. And there we go. All right, leave me a comment down below about this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, you found some inspiration, and I'll leave all the links down below. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll be sure to answer them, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.